Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Harley Rogers and today, as you can see, I look really weird because I filmed a makeup do's and don'ts video today. I'm in no way trying to say that if you do makeup like this on this side that it's wrong. This is just preferably how I don't do it and how most people don't do it, but if you do it like this and if you're comfortable like it, having it this way, then that's perfectly fine. That's completely up to you. So I hope you enjoy this video. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So starting with the NYX Tamer Frame Brow Pomade, I'm just going to fill in my brows, and for the don't side, I'm going to make it very blocky and make the end very abrupt and sharp with no fade, and then just make the angle of the whole brow in general just quite off and blocky and rectangular like. And for the do side, I'm just going to fill my brow in as normal, following the shape of the brow, and make the tail look more natural. And with a brush, with powder or a spoolie brush, whatever you like to use, we're then going to create that fade just to make the brow look a lot more natural. And then for the do side, we're going to conceal the brow and conceal the whole lid, whereas on the don't side we're not going to, which means that the eyeshadow isn't going to stick very well to my bare lid, whereas on the do side it will. Taking the Morphe 35B palette, I'm going to take just this black shade, and on the don't side we're just going to pack it all over the lid without any transitioning, without any blending properly into any other colours. We're just going to whack a black colour on and it's not going to look great at all. But I used to do this as a kid when I was younger. And then without concealing the lid with concealer or like cutting out the crease, we're just going to apply some gold glitter onto the middle so it looks nice and messy. And with my 35O palette, we're taking this brown shade, and for the do side we're going to pack it on to the lid and it's going to stick to the concealer. And then I'm going to use an orange shade as a transition shade from the same palette. And then with my Morphe 35B palette, we're taking the yellow shade. I'm going to blend again, just so it's got a beautiful transition shade from the brown to the orange and to the yellow. And then we're going to cut the crease this time, as we did on the other eye, with some concealer. And then we're going to prepare it for a nice beautiful gold shade from my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Then taking that same brown shade from the Morphe 35O palette, we're just going to apply this onto the outer area of the eye. And as you can see, there's a huge difference in between the eyeshadow. So taking my CYO foundation, that's way too dark for me, we're just going to apply this all over the don't side of the face. As you can see, it is too dark for my skin. Makes me look a little bit too tanned, a little bit too orange as well. Then with my NYX Stay Matte Not Flat foundation in the shade Creamy Natural, we're going to apply this all over my face, and as you can see, this matches my skin tone a lot better. And then for eyeliner, for the don't side, we're going to make a very thick wing, and a wing that's way too long for the eyeshadow look as well. As you can see here, it's just too long, it looks ridiculous, and it's not going to be very neat either. And then for the do side, we're just going to create a much smaller wing and a much tidier wing as well, and with a thinner line across the lid. Here you can see the huge difference in between the different types of eyeliner. And then for the do side, we're going to conceal under my eye, my nose, and my forehead and chin, and then just blend that all in. And we're not going to do that for the don't side. And same with powder. We're going to add powder onto the do side, and with the don't side we're not going to, as you'll see that all the contour shades don't stick right to the foundation on its own, whereas it will to the matted side full of powder. So taking this Revolution contour palette, I'm taking this shade that is way too orange, which will not match my skin tone, and applying loads and loads onto my face and dragging it down too far and adding on too much and not blending it in properly, all over the cheekbone and all over the forehead as well, and of course the jawline. It just looks really messy and patchy and hasn't stuck to the foundation right because there's no powder on it. And of course my nose as well, with a big brush as well, just makes it look a mess. And then using the proper shade for my skin tone here, we're just going to do this on the do side and just blend it in properly and make it look nice and seamless and blended and tidy. And then for bronzer, we're going to add way too much bronzer on the cheek, whereas on the do side we're going to add just a smaller amount and make it look a lot more natural. I then like to go in with a powder brush and go over my contour, just make it look more blended, and then going in with some black eyeshadow under the under eye, making it just look messy. And then I'm just going to use that brown and orange shade that I use on my top lid for the do side. And then I'm going to add mascara to the do side of the face, whereas for the don't side we're not going to, as it will see that it looks weird with lashes on without any mascara, and they don't blend together. Then for the lashes, I'm going to apply this lashes on while the glue's still wet so it looks messy, and I'm going to add a droop onto the sorry, I can't speak, the eyelash. As you can see here, look, I've brought it too far down, whereas on this side I've added it on properly and there's no droop. And then for highlighter, we're going to add way too much again, like we did with the contour, make my face look way too shiny, whereas this side we're going to add just the perfect and right amount onto the face, as you can see the difference there. And then for lips, I'm all one for overlining the lips, but this is too far. You kind of look like a Bratz doll. So yeah, you don't want it to look like this. This is overlining the lips way too much, whereas on the other side I like to overline the lips a little bit, but not too much. But that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.